Hello there. Today we're going to be talking about fridging. But for the uninitiated, what is fridging?
It's when a character is killed off or has some sort of great physical harm befall them, but not to further their own story, to progress the story or motivate another character to take some sort of action. The trope got its name from the Green Lantern comic, when the hero's girlfriend is murdered and stuffed into a fridge for him to find.
Yeah.
Since then, it hasn't gone unnoticed that, in the past, unfortunately, this trope seems to disproportionately affect female characters. I mean, yeesh. Just yeesh.
But we're all about equality on this channel, so I thought I'd flip the script and highlight 5 male characters who have been shoved into this trope.
Kai, from the Snow Queen. Starting off with a Hans Christian Andersen tale, the Snow Queen provides an example of proto-fridging. Comparatively less violence befalls Kai than others on this list, but his being kidnapped by a villain is what motivates Gerda to go on her wild and wacky adventures.
That, and a mirror shard to the heart, when the devil tried to drag it up to heaven.
Yeah, that didn't make it into the adaptation, did it, Disney? Uncle Ben from the Spiderman Comics. Can't believe I needed a Facebook comments thread to realise this one. Uncle Ben is a quintessential fridging. In fact, this is a character being fridged before we even had a word for it. Apparently you can give Peter Parker amazing powers, but he doesn't know what to do with them until a family member is carjacked. He seems to be a very moral man. Doing the right thing is important to him. But we don't really get to see how he came to that mindset. He only exists to motivate Peter's story. But wait, I hear you cry. He says the most famous line in comic book history.
Yes, you're right. And then he never did anything ever again.
Ben is only there to get Peter into the red and blue underoos. Kyle from Smash.
Does anyone else feel unbridled rage hurtling towards them?
Justice for Kyle!
To be completely honest, we love Smash.
Love the songs.
Love the characters.
Most of them.
And we love the actors who play them.
Yeah, you do.
Shut up.
But it does have its problems. It's many, many problems. And its major one is what happened to the character Kyle.
Kyle was one half of the creative team behind Hit List, a musical show to counter the more traditional Bombshell. It's more contemporary, cerebral.
Hipsters. It was a hipster show.
Yeah.
After a bust-up with Jimmy, Kyle's story ends like this.
So, Kyle's run over, the crime's never solved, everyone is affected by it, and Jimmy makes it all about himself. He becomes self-destructive and obsesses over the show, turns it into his own pity party, but never admits his own fault. Classy.
There is so much we could talk about, but don't worry. Our time will come, Smash. And trust me, there will be blood.
Feel better?
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna make us a couple martinis. I will see you in a bit. Oh, and Davenport, get back to the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. It needs you.
Loki, from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What? No argument needed here. The directors have expressly said that the reason why they had Loki be killed by Thanos at the beginning of the movie was to establish what a threat he was.
Because 11 years wasn't enough time.
Though this isn't Thor's main motivation, it is there to serve the narrative, not the character.
Ah well. At least last time when they used him, he was treated with dignity.
I have been falling for 30 minutes!
You know, it's a good thing he's not like a popular character or anything. Otherwise people would be really upset.
Leo, from Charmed. I did watch Charmed when it first aired in the early 2000s, but never really got into it. I could never really put my finger on what it was that just didn't work for me. That was until I saw Obscurus Lupus' Manic Episodes review of the show, which includes all 8 seasons, the comics, and the reboot.
And I applaud her, especially because she helped me figure out what my problem with Charmed was. The Charmed ones are awful, awful people.
Like Richard Attenborough, Allison documents the downward spiral of these entitled heroes, including their constant abuse of Leo, the only reason they're alive. But the biggest insult was in season 8. Leo is put into a magic freezer for no other reason than to motivate our heroes off their backsides and do their jobs. It's kind of amazing, actually. The most obvious example of a character being fridged since the Trope namer. And that is why it is the #1 male character being fridged. Well done, Charmed. Well done.
So what do you guys think? Is this trope good storytelling or just lazy writing? Is it something you want to see more of, or shall we just put it to the back of the fridge and forget about it until it starts growing little hairs all over it? Leave a comment down below. And until I see you next time, I have a martini waiting for me.
Justice for Kyle! It's great because I just look like a cryptid. You can't even see my whole face. I'm just in the camera screen, and it's just like that's kind of like how I wanted it to be. In fairness, because that's like I just don't even care. I'm so angry about this. I can't be bothered to get my whole face in the shot. It's just my mouth yelling in the camera about Kyle.